Hey you guys, I'm Lauren. I just got home from work and I'm about to hit play on Pio Sweat, and I thought this actually would be a really good time to record a video about why the why is important. I was actually reading a book called The Happiness Advantage that talks a little bit about how weak our willpower actually is, and that it's one of the things that we have that the more we use it, actually the weaker it gets. And that's why you can only beat yourself into submission, do it, because it's good for you. You can only do that for a couple days, and you'll do it for a couple days, and then, when you run out of willpower, that's when, then the next 3 days are spent on the couch watching Netflix marathons and eating, every piece of sugar you can find in sight. So, reading that, I think, really hit home for me. Why the motivation is important. I think the thing I've noticed most over the last year is that your why, your motivation, changes. I know when I first started, it came from a sense of urgency. I had developed in my mind was a very gooey, disgusting looking inner tube around my midsection that I was frightfully ashamed of, and I wanted to make it go away before a show that I had started where I had to wear a skimpy costume. So that was my why. I didn't have to work really hard with willpower when that was my why. When my why was I want to get rid of the ooey gooey inner tube that made me cry after I quit smoking. But then after I got rid of that ooey gooey inner tube, that was no longer a truthful why for me, right? It was gone. So then I had to kind of figure out, well, now what is my why? And my why had changed and had become a little bit more emotional and more about being grounded, because what I realized is that when I do take care of myself and watch my nutrition and hit play consistently, I feel a lot better. I'm a lot more fun to be around. My sense of humor is present more often. I'm more creative and I have more energy. So my why shifted from a very physical, tangible thing, getting rid of my ooey gooey inner tube, to wanting to, create a life that I was really proud of and excited to live, something that made me feel better about getting up in the morning and hopeful that things could change. Because here I started out with this problem. I found a solution, and the solution had to be to keep going. So that became my why. And so I think the lesson I want to leave us with to think about at the end of this video is that it doesn't matter what your why is. There's not a why too big or too small to start with. It just has to be truthful. It just has to be truthful to you. That's all that matters, is that at the end of the day, when you really compare it to how you feel, it has to be the truth for you. So think about your why this week. It will keep you going on nights like this where you get home from work kind of late and you're like, well, gotta get that play in. So love you guys and looking forward to a great month. Bye.